Okay guys, right, sit back, relax. We've got a presentation which will take probably a good hour. And I'm going to change this stuff. So chill out and let me explain to you the story. Now the idea is, right, okay, the idea is you've finished your website, which we're going to do today, right, we'll have a finished website. Even if it means we just do it locally for you, Joshua, and then you've still got your 2-3 hours from your courses, so we can use that to put it live. Okay. Is that okay? Anybody else any problems with you know, uploading and stuff? Don't forget you've got your hours, your 2-3 hours, yeah, or 1-3 hour. Because we had that special night, didn't we? It was special for me.
At least for you.
Alright, so the idea is now, what do you do next? You know, you finished all the hard work, you finished the design, what do you do next? So that's what we're going to sort of discuss now. Right, how are you feeling about WordPress? You like it? It's alright? Good. Really good, really good. So now we need to bring people to our website. Okay, so this is your website, so that can be anything. What was your domain name again?
Sharpeye.com.
Sharpeye. Sharpeye.
Part.
Sharpeye. Sharpeye. Oh, nice. Alright, sharpeye.com. Have you got your website ready?
I have the name.
Which is?
Artball.
Artball. Yes, I remember, yeah. So Artball, etc. Okay.
I was picked by ours.
Yeah.
What was that again?
So obviously we now need to bring people to it. Now, what we're going to talk about this is going to be, first of all, a little bit of information about specifically for WordPress, but later in the presentation I'll talk about in general what you should be doing. Alright? So there's a couple of plugins that we need to install. Alright? Now we'll do this together later. One of them is called All-in-One SEO. Now All-in-One SEO, what that does is it helps when you, like I said before, is that you need unique names for every page. Yeah? So you want some sort of system to help you do that. Now normally what happens is you want the unique name of the page, the category, and then the name of your website. Alright? So it might be something like my science project. Category, education, and then the name of it, sharppart.com. Make sense? Yeah? So all-in-one SEO allows you to do that, and it just automates it. Now, with a lot of new themes, they do that anyway for you. But if you want to take even more control over your SEO, use this. If you're happy with letting the theme do it, that's fine. Zach, probably you're the perfect person for this. You might not need this, unless you're trying to drive a lot of traffic. For you, I think your blog and your ideas is more of just a dumping ground to put all your information and stuff and then let people find it. Yeah? But if you're actively, like a business like us, we need to take good care of that. And we need to optimize for it. And this is what it looks like, okay? So, so this is the one we've got from here. You just enable it as usual, and then this is our homepage title. This is what I want people to see when they search for Web Course Bangkok, our brand name. Yeah, you've got the description. Now the description is the text that appears below the results of each Google listings, and this now is not used at all. So keywords are not used by Google. They're not used. All right. And the reason for that is because there's just so much spam. Because you think, oh great, the sex industry, it's the biggest thing on the internet, great. So I'm selling t-shirts, and I'm going to put t-shirts, and I'm going to put sex, XXX, porn, and it will bring people. In the old days, 10 years ago, it worked, but not anymore. Alright, so you have to have relevant stuff. And then you have this, so the post title, then the category, and then the blog title. So it'll be Beginner's Web Design, Full Courses, or Group Courses, Web Courses Bangkok. And it does that automatically for you. Yeah. The next one is Google Sitemap XML. Now what this does is it creates this sitemap that you submit to Google. Alright? All they do is you click on that button, there. Oh, sorry, no. Oh, it's already been done. There's a thing here that says Generate Sitemap, and then you never touch it again. You leave it. And what it does is every time you add a new post, it tells Google. Add a new post tells Google. And it lists all your posts. Every search engine asks you for this. And what it will do is it will create something like sharppart.com/sitemap.xml. You copy that, you paste it into Google Webmaster Tools, and you're done. Yeah. Cool. So that's the 2 plugins that you need to do just to get things rolling. Now, Webmaster Tools, there's 3 big players in the internet industry. You've obviously got Google, Yahoo, and you've got Bing. So the idea is you set up your Webmaster Tools and then you submit your sitemap to it. So you've got Google Webmaster Tools, just Google that, Google Webmaster Tools, and it says add site, what should I do? Add site, and then it asks you to verify that you own it. To do that, you copy a little bit of code and you put it into your website, that's it. Because only people who own the website can do that. This is what it looks like. So it will give you all this listing of like, did it work? How well did it work? Did it find any problems with your pages? Is there anything that's blocking Google? Alright? And so if you're interested in becoming a web designer and you're making websites, this is the kind of stuff you do for your client. It's part of the cost. For example, 30,000, it's like, okay, well, part of it is getting all this set up for you. And then the client doesn't need to worry about it. Right? You've got Yahoo Explorer, same idea, you submit your sitemap. You've got Bing. Now, Bing's important because it powers Facebook. Facebook uses Bing for its search engine. Yeah, so if people search in Facebook and they also get results from the internet, you want to be on there. Alright? So Bing Webmaster Tools, Yahoo Explorer, Google Webmaster Tools. 3 good friends of yours. Any questions? What was the name of the 2 plugins?
All-in-one SEO.
And?
Google Sitemap.
Okay. Yeah? What are the 3? Hold on. What are the three places you need to submit your sitemap? And? Good. Done. Alright. Now, the most important thing in SEO, in being on Google, anywhere, is those 3 words there. Quality on-site content. That is so important. Alright? If you don't have good stuff and it's unique, Google won't like you. So this is great for you, Zach, because you're writing stuff, you're actively making content. It's what your website's about. And Google will love that. Alright? You're not going to have to do too much work. You're going to get higher on Google because it's unique content. If you're just sort of like, you'll get these people who do marketing and stuff. They sort of rip pieces of content around and they put it together and they try and make it their own. Google knows that. But if you're writing unique content, really, really good. And especially about you, especially if you're writing about what you're doing and stuff like that. And maybe other people are interested in chess. Other people are interested in achievements you can do outside of school. Alright? So, now when you make this content, you then submit it. So you can submit it to Facebook, the share button. Yeah? You can submit it to Twitter, tweet it. You can submit it to StumbleUpon, you stumble on it. Dig it, Reddit, all these other ones, Technorati or whatever you're doing. So you can submit, So whenever you see, have you ever done this yourself? Have you ever liked a post on another website? You see something and you click like. No?
Facebook, right?
Yeah, but when you're on another website.
Lots of times.
Yeah, lots of times. That's essentially social bookmarking. Alright? Cool. Okay, so for example, we made this, and you can see here it says, you click on tweet and you tweet about it. So 2 people tweeted about it when we wrote it, and 8 people shared it on Facebook. Right? And this post here now shows up on Google for is Bitcoin the future? So if someone types in Google, is Bitcoin the future, this pops up. And we had people asking about a course for it, but we're not going to do one. Alright? The reason for that is Bitcoin has been hacked so many times that it's a bit weird. They've not quite worked it out yet. Next one then is article marketing. Alright? So again, the whole process, the whole thing we're talking about here is getting people to your website. And article marketing is one of those ways of doing it. And the idea is you write a unique article and then you submit it to an article website. So that's where people can go to find lots of articles on art, on chess, on singlets, on wandering people, on press releases or whatever. And you submit these to here. Now as you do that, when you submit to authoritative sites, that link goes to your website. The more links you have, the higher you go in Google. Think about it this way, alright? Joshua has just started a new school, alright? And he's a bit nervous. He walks onto the playground and he sees all the cool kids. You always see the cool kids. You see the cool kids. But there's one cool kid. And he's surrounded by lots of other cool kids, alright? And those kids around the cool kid point to Joshua and say, he's cool. He's dead handsome and he's cool. Alright? But his jokes aren't as good as Carl's, but he's cool. So then the cool kid, Mr. Cool Kid, let's call him, I don't know, Google, right, says, well, hold on, all these cool people think he's cool, he must be cool. And that's the idea of websites. If you get a lot of authoritative websites, good quality websites, pointing to you and your brand, you go higher in Google. And you get something called a page rank. Yeah? Cool. So, for example, like this, we did learning web design in order to support your family. It was just a very simple article that I wrote. And it has WordPress, web design service, website, and they link to our website. And those links can count. Alright? Now, gentlemen, this is important. Web design service. It's called link text, right? You know Ahrefs? Yeah? Okay. Link text is, for example, if I point at Zach and say, right, he's a very good author, a very good article writer. So if you're looking for an article writer, you'll go there. It's the same idea. When you point with a link, you need to say what it is. The web design course school, Photoshop course, art teacher, whatever. And that's what this is. And this helps you rank for those words. For example, what website do you think ranks the top of Google for click here? Can you imagine how many times that is on the web? Which website do you think it could be?
Wikipedia.
You're close? No. Adobe. Right? The reason is, it's one page. It's called Get Adobe Reader. Right? So, for example, if you want to see if you don't have the Google Reader, click here to download it. If you don't have the Google Reader for the PDF, click here to download it. If you want to see our price sheet, you're going to need Google Reader. Click here to download it. Over and over and over again. And that's why they're the top. Type it now. Type it into Google. Click here. Yeah? So you can imagine, the more times that this is said about you, the higher you go up in Google. Alright? Cool. Any questions on article marketing? You write an article, you submit it to a website, and then you leave it. Alright? Cool. Directory submission. So, the idea is that you can submit your websites to directories. Say, for example, Joshua was a freelance fitness expert, right? And he wanted to sort of get projects. He wanted to get people to come and hire him to be their trainer. So what you would do is you would find a directory that says local fitness trainers in your area.com. Yeah? And you register yourself. Put a little picture, a little bit about you, your prices, and they find you. Localteacher.com. Chessexperts.com. Or whatever. Yeah? And so directory submission is really good. Now this website here, Learn for Good, has been really, really useful for us. And we've had a lot of inquiries from this website. Yeah? Did anybody here find us through this? No? Okay. Well, actually we get a lot of people from overseas asking about the courses. And so yeah, this has been really good. So people go to Learn for Good and they want to find a course, so they type it in and they find us. It's a directory listing. Okay. Next one, comment posting. Now, comment posting is an easy way to say it, but it's called taking part in a community. If you're an art teacher and you're passionate about art, start talking about them on blogs. Because more people see your name, they'll click on your name and find out where you are. Great, okay, now I've gone to your website and know about you, right, I want you to come and teach my kids. Or whatever. Yeah? So comment posting is a great way to do it. So we do that a lot. So you find relevant blogs, relevant places to talk about what you do. Yeah? There's no point being on a website about fitness if you're an art teacher. Well, there's no point going on an article about travelling in Cambodia when you're a chess expert. So that's what you do. You find relevant stuff and start commenting about it. And it also gives you other people to follow. Maybe there's a guy who wrote something very interesting, very, very prolific, something that really helped you. So you can go to his website and start following him on Twitter or Facebook or in person.
I really like your blog post. I mean, your friend.
Alright, so, I mean, this has been really useful. So, for example, so a very, very nice written article, and then Laura replied, and it gives this. Now, this is engagement. The more comments you have, the more engaged you are, the better Google likes you. Alright? Okay, comment posting. Any questions? Does anybody do this? Does anybody comment on posts, blog posts? Sometimes?
How about the forums?
Forums is the same idea. Same idea.
LinkedIn?
Yeah, same idea. Yeah. Anything to sort of, start. For example, right, there was a website that posted on their Facebook about tutorials for buttons. It said, here's 50 tutorials for buttons. So I went to the website, and at the very bottom I said, guys, you forgot ours. We've just done a sexy button blog post. Check it out here. And it was just a comment. Instantly 52 people came to my website. Because it was a new blog post, people were reading it, they see the comment, oh, one more, cool, click. And they came to our website.
So, this is what I'm experiencing with LinkedIn. I tried to look at the post, and they said, check this site for, let's say, for example, 50 tutorials about Photoshop.
Yeah.
So if everybody will go there, then it will make your ranking higher.
Yeah, if you get traffic, it helps ranking, yeah. But not only that, if people go to your website on Photoshop tutorials, they might want to buy the video series.
Really?
Or whatever. Do you know what I mean? So you get. Yeah. So for example, I want people to think, wow, these guys explain this really well. I want to take a course. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Cool. Next one is social bookmarking. Now, you've got a lot of these. Social bookmarking allows you to get links to your website. Right? Links are really, really important. Because essentially, if you get more people saying that you're a really good website, then that's great. The other most important thing is social engagement. How many people shared your content? So for example, I shared it. You guys read the post, you really liked it, so you click on like. Now Google loves that now. There's a new thing called the Panda update that happened 2-3 months ago. All right? The Panda update changed a lot of things. It changed the weighting of social engagement. So the more times people share or like or comment, it's very good for your Google ranking. Yeah? Links and shares, engagement. So the idea is, you go to something like this. So this is Delicious, right? Delicious essentially is the idea that Zach has found 5 really good websites. So he bookmarks them, normal bookmarking. But then I can see those bookmarks. I can see what he thinks is really cool. And that's what this is. It's a social bookmarking tool. All right. So, for example, Winston might be really interested in branding, and he's very good at branding. So I think, well, I need to look at my brand. I need someone to, to give me some good places to look at. I don't want to start looking on Google. I want someone who's an expert to tell me where to go. And that's how this is. And that's just one example. Dig.com, Technorati, Reddit, all these other places are other people going, this stuff in the massive internet is really cool. And that, and that, and this. And so all you need to go is, oh, nice one. Thanks for doing all the work. Click, 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 click. Read, read, read. Oh, great. Alright. Interestingly enough, my development instructor, Seth, he doesn't use Google. He doesn't, for development stuff, he uses this. So he searches what all the other developers have said, this is cool shit. Do you know what I mean? Right? So social bookmarking is very useful. Have you ever seen at the bottom of blog posts you've got like these little icons? Yeah? Okay. By the way, write this down, sexy space bookmarks. Sexy bookmarks. It's a plugin for Google. For WordPress.
Sexy space bookmarks?
Yeah. Not SPSC, SPAC. Just sexy and a space bookmarks. Alright? Cool. Next one, social networking. So, sexy space bookmarks.
Sexy.
This is sexy, yeah.
Oh, hey. It's pretty cool actually, you've got just about everything on that thing, and there's a little arrow that points down and says sharing is sexy. Alright, cool. So, the idea is, with social networking, is you create your profiles. So two of the biggest ones obviously are Facebook and Twitter, and obviously you've got now Google+. So Google+ will become more and more important. It already is. So one of the great ways to get people to come to your website is through a fan page. And with the fan page, you've got to keep it active. Every single day we post to our, every single week we add a new gallery. Every single week we add student work. Every single day we take part in what people have commented on. Oh, I really like this. Yeah, what did you like about it? Oh, I really like this. Oh, great, then you know. You've got to keep it active. You've seen it yourself. How many fan pages on Facebook are dead? And then all you get, right, this is, do you know when you, funny analogy, right? You know when something dies and it gets maggots all over it? Yeah? You've got dead bodies, got all worms and stuff over it. You get the same in Google, but there are all these people who do marketing, right? Yes, buy my product. So the fan page is dead, and it's like, buy my product, Viagra. Buy my product, pharmaceutical products. And they just post on all these dead fan pages, because the fan page isn't deleting them. Alright, so that's how you see the dead fan page. So for example this, so you know, here we did a photo shoot of an intermediate class, so we posted that on there. Here's me saying hello to a new person who just added me on Facebook. Hello, well, I'm Carl. Have we met before? Question mark. Do you know me through Web Courses Bangkok? They can click and go, oh, shit! I've always wanted to learn web design. Found you at last. Great. Yeah. So you just get people here, and then eventually what I can say is, I mean, this one here, ICANN approves top-level domains. Now what that means is it's a bit of interesting news. So for example, you can now have ilove.coke. Yeah? ilove.pepsi. I am wearing .zara. So you can have anything.
So it's approved now.
It's approved.
Ah.
But do you have $200,000 a year?
That's for that special dot something.
Not to mention it's about $250,000 just to register it, and then $200,000
To keep it?
to keep it.
That's sick.
Yeah. So yeah, I think Coke's probably the only one who can afford it.
Yeah.
Nike,
Blue chip company.
Yeah. I'm driving Dr. Mercedes.
These are like 5-star waterfront hotels.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah.
Beachfront domain names. All right. So yeah, I put that on the Facebook and it was interesting, you know. And then you got a Twitter account. So make sure on your Twitter account you put your logo and stuff on there and tweet interesting stuff. And what you can do with Twitter as well is you can actually search what other people are tweeting about. So I am searching for learn web design. So anytime anybody in the world tweets learn web design, I can reply to them. Yeah? Do you really want to learn web design? Well, come and check out our new online courses or whatever. Yeah? Cool. Next one is a press release. So a press release can be done in a number of different ways. It's very similar to article marketing. Is tell the world about what you're doing. Is it a new product? Is it I'm in Cambodia? Is it I've just had a sex change? You know, whatever you want. Do a press release about it and get it out there. Because, so for example, here, Training to Entrepreneur in 60 Days, we did a few intensive courses and they worked out spectacularly. So we wanted to write about it. We wanted to tell people that the two guys who flew over from South Africa, they're now running their own design agency that just won an award. So we wanted to tell people about that. So it's a press release. And you can submit that press release to a number of different sites. Yeah? Any questions? So the next one is blogging on other sites. So this is the idea of just sort of proving what you can do. It's the idea of, you give somebody else free content, but obviously in that content it shows that you wrote it, and inside the content you can have a few sneaky links to your website. And that's what we did. We get really quality links from this. So I did one here. It's 10 good and 10 bad things about Dreamweaver, and this one, Web Design Ledger. So webdesigndev.com is one of the biggest blogs. All right, it's really, really big. Now this got retweeted, and this was a while ago now, 269 times. Right? So all those people go here, and what do they see? They see Web Courses Bangkok. What's Web Courses Bangkok? Click, and they find out. We also did one for NetTuts, so I did this one, 50 ways to get your site noticed. That was liked 289 times and tweeted 1,004 times. Not to mention there was 124 comments on it. Alright? So obviously you have to be at a certain, not level, but experience to be able to write stuff like this, but it does do really well for you. I did an article for the Bangkok Post as well, and that works a little bit. Alright? Link wheeling. Okay, now link wheeling has got different ways of doing it. You can build a network of other sort of satellite sites. Again, they still need quality content, they still need to be engaged, they still need to be nice, but it does allow you to sort of generate more links to your websites. So for example, my interns, every Friday, they write a diary. Alright? So it's interesting content, it's about what they've been doing, what they've learned, what they've experienced. And what they do is, inside here, inside one of their blog posts, there's a link to Web Courses Bangkok. So it's still unique content, but it's just a satellite site. It's not a main site. It's an accompanying satellite site. Alright? Things like this. So Laura wrote about it, and she's like, Web Courses Bangkok, Web Courses Bangkok, and Web Courses Bangkok fan page. She did it a little bit too much in this one. But bless her for trying. You see what she's doing there. Does that make sense? Huh? Right. This is something I really wanted to get into because it's very interesting. It's this idea of analysing what you're doing. So, for example, you might do banner advertising on Thai Visa, for example, right? And you spend your 5,000 baht for a month. And you think, for a banner as big as my little finger, that's a lot of money. This better be good. And I need to find out. I need to know if it's good. Because not always can I find out if somebody is sitting here today because of that banner. But I can with this. What I can do is I can find out where people are coming from, what people like, what people don't like. Alright? So, it tells me whether my site is being indexed, whether people are finding my content. So if I've just written a really, really amazing blog post about
Tigers.
Indonesian tigers. Indonesian gay tigers. I want to find out if these Indonesian gay tigers...
Thai girls?
Tigers.
Yeah.
Indonesian tigers.
Gay Indonesian tigers. Or Thai girls. I don't know.
Yeah. So Thai girls are tigers.
Gay tiger girls.
Yeah. So we want to know if this is being picked up. We want to know. And we also want to know that maybe this one blog post, alright, about our Indonesian gay tigers, is it actually getting people to comment? Is it actually getting people to register for our newsletter? Is it actually getting people to register for our training services? Is it getting people to book a course? Is it getting people to buy a piece of art? Whatever. With analysis, you can find that out. You can track the whole process. So you can find out whether your links are working. So if I go over here now, so we can see here, right? So look at this, right? Big massive thing there. What happened? Why did that happen? I mean, our average is what, say 300 to 400 people a day. But here we went up into, well, nearly 2,200 or something. So suddenly 2,200 people came here. Why? Where did they come from? Did they stay? Did they book a course? What did they look at? What didn't they look at? What type of system? What language was their computer in? What size was their computer in? Were they using a mobile? Were they using an iPhone? Were they using an Android? All this stuff I can find out, yeah, with analysis. So this is a thing that a lot of SEO companies will do. They'll do everything, all right? But what they will do is eventually they'll say, well, look, this, and this didn't work, but this one really did, all right? So say, for example, we're advertising Joshua's private training, okay? So we write a lot of posts and he's doing a lot of words, but there's this one page that's just got this really handsome picture of him. He's looking buff and he's got a pink handbag. I saw that, did you?
That's not a bag.
Yeah, right. Yeah, like a sofa.
Yes.
So it was something about that sofa that people went, I'm going to book him. Oh, nothing like a man on a sofa that gets me wanting to go to the gym. And you can find this stuff out, you know. Okay. So, yeah, oh, by the way, this bounce rate is a very important figure, right? Anything above, say, 50 is bad. Our bounce rate is terrible. But we have a reason for it. Stumble upon. You know the website Stumble Upon? Literally what you do is you go click, stumble, read. Click, stumble, read. Now for some reason Stumble Upon loves our content. They just love it. Right? So we get loads, and this is what this is. This is Stumble Upon. Loads of people going, oh yeah, I really like this. So they come to our site, they read one post and then they leave. Because they're in America. Alright, so if I look at that number, 90% of them are in America. That's why they don't stay around looking at other web pages. The bounce rate for people in Thailand is 41%. Alright, that's good. That means my website's working. If that bounce rate was higher in Thailand, right, I would have a problem. And if it was it's even lower, it's about 13% for people in Bangkok. So people in Bangkok visit more than one page. People in America don't. Does that make sense? So you can find out all this stuff. So that's analysis. And that's online marketing. Alright? Do you want to go through it again? Alright. I want you to ask me one question about each thing. So, if I bring it out. Okay, so where did we start? So SEO WordPress plugins. Tell me about it. What do you think? So when you build a website, what are you going to do when you finish it?
Install these two.
Yeah. And what do you do with, especially what do you do next, with regards to the sitemap?
Yeah, submit the second.
Yeah. And these are the guys that you submitted to. Yeah. All right. Next one. Quality on-site content, the most important thing. And unfortunately, if you are becoming a web design company like we are, this is the thing that clients don't get. They just don't get it. They think you build a website and everybody rushes to it. It's like building a shop. If I build a shop somewhere down there in those trees, you think people are going to find me? No. They're not instantly going to go, oh, I feel that there's a shop being built. Yes! Off I go. No, that's not how it works. Alright, you've got to get people, and you've got to give people reasons to come.
By the way, how to make a unique content?
Content? You write it yourself. Or you get someone to write it, but essentially you don't copy and paste. Okay. So maybe, I mean, if you, what is your website about?
Just getting my portfolio and then products, services.
Okay, so what's your process for making a logo?
What do you mean, sorry?
How do you make a logo? What's your process?
Oh, sketch it first. Use Illustrator. Try to create like 3 or 4 different logos and compare.
Okay. So if you make a logo, do you think you make it exactly like somebody else, or would it be unique to you? Yeah. So you write about that process and do a little tutorial. That's unique content that people will love. Yeah. And write one for me as well, because I need more tutorials. Directory submission? Makes sense?
You need to put article there.
Yeah. No, but there it is, guest posts. So that'd be a great idea for you. To write something like that for me, for Web Courses Bangkok, and at the end of it says, this was written by, and Artbob or whatever you want your name to be. No, it could. What I mean by that, sorry, is a link text. You might want to say graphic design. Sorry, logo designer Bangkok. Right. Those might be your keywords that you want to rank for. So every time you do anything, every time you comment, every time you write an article, every time you do on Facebook or Twitter, those 3 words need to be there. And the more time they appear pointing to you, the higher you go in Google. Alright?
How about the name of the domain website?
That's fine. As long as, it's fine. You probably rank for that.
Okay.
Yeah. See, this is why I chose Web Courses Bangkok for the name of my company.
Courses.
What would you type in Google if you wanted to learn web design?
Web.
Or web design course Bangkok.
Makes sense.
So guys, is that okay for you? Makes sense? Any questions? So tell me, tell me 4 things from that list you're going to do to get people to come to your website. 4 things from that list we've just talked about.
Make an article.
Okay, good. Article marketing, good.
Another one is comment.
Comment,
or, yeah. Question.
Yes.
By putting those icons, like links to different, let's say for example here, StumbleUpon, Delicious, by putting those things on your, let's say, article or like photos.
Yeah, right.
Can will it help the website or?
Yes.
Okay, so it's
because it's social bookmarking. That's what you're doing.
Okay.
And you're giving people the ability to share your content.
Okay, so it's good.
Yeah.
But that's not an advertisement.
For them?
In a way, it's an advertisement.
It's a service, I suppose. Yeah.
An advertisement per se. It's just like
because
it's actually okay.
socializing.
Yes. Yeah.
Makes it easier to
connecting,
share.
Connecting.
Networking.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
Social networking. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, just makes it easier for them to. I mean, if that's not on there, they have to email somebody or use some other.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you don't have it, you have to text someone.
Manually.
Oh, I've just seen this. Check it out. Okay, www.com/749b article 9f9 underscore. No underscore.
One of the best things you can do, I think.
What are you going to do, my friend? 4 things.
First, write articles about it.
Cool. Where? For other people? For article websites or for your website?
For my website.
Okay, cool. On-site quality content? Great.
Promote my links in the articles.
In article, you're going to do article marketing as well?
By that, just put the links in the article, so when the person clicks on there, they directly in my website.
Brilliant. And so where are you going to put those articles?
I'll try to find some website which I can write the article.
Okay. So articles, what else?
Third, I'll see why the people are coming to my website and what I can change in it.
Cool, yeah, brilliant. Okay, we'll just do 3 then, that's good.
Link with a quality website.
Brilliant, yeah.
And then let people click the high rating.
Oh yeah, rating, yeah, sure.
So far studies.
Yeah, what about Facebook? You're pretty popular on Facebook.
It's connected with the Facebook as well?
Yeah.
Yeah, can maybe if I put the fun page on the Facebook.
Exactly. Yeah, so, I mean, what is your website going to be about? What will your website be about?
Let's say if I want to sell a tank top.
Brilliant. So you can be like I am. Web Courses Bangkok College, that's my marketing me. My real me is another profile. So this one is like, you know, today I'm pissed off, fucking pissed off. Why? Oh, da 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 da. Okay, great, okay. So I'm being real. But then here's me saying, I've just had a really great class with some guys from all around the world, intermediate web design, and I think they're going to do really well. Cool. Alright, yeah, well, can I do that? Yeah, well, yeah, you can. For you, you might be wearing one of the tops you're sharing. You know, so you've got all your mates kind of going, oh, fucking hell, yeah, you look really good in that.
Actually,
well, you can buy it.
My concept is like, from the beginning, like marketing, designing,
Yeah.
editor model, or photo shoot.
Sure.
All I do by myself.
Brilliant.
But now, my hours is stuck.
Yeah. Sure.
And then I was thinking, maybe I open another fan page for myself, and then I will sell on that.
Brilliant.
Yes, more faster way for me.
And now you can sell through Facebook.
Huh?
You can sell through Facebook.
You can just email me.
Yeah.
And then
But you can do e-commerce on Facebook.
Cannot. You can.
There's some people
It's
doing
new.
that one, right?
Yeah, already
Yeah.
people are
They
doing
tag people and, you know,
Yeah.
they sell products.
Yeah. So yeah, absolutely, you're absolutely right. You can be your own, you know, a fan page of me because I'm brilliant, you know. And look at me, I'm just well handsome in this top. You can buy it now for $19.95.
Because for the Facebook, the most people you can add only 5,000, including the pages.
Only
Like,
5,000. Yeah, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true. Yeah,
Then,
it's true.
if you got the fan page, you can be more than that.
You create 2 accounts.
Yeah.
Have
You
you
got
got-
5,000 friends.
I got more than 11,000. You see here. Some is inside the inbox, I cannot do anything.
Right. You need to remind me. Do not forget this.
What?
To get the Facebook code off me.
For?
For what you do is you can invite your friends to things. Yeah.
Mm.
You have to click every single one. Yeah. You don't. You copy a little bit of thing, click, and it's done. So if you want to click 11,000 times, go ahead, mate. Or you can use my little trick.
Oh, okay.
But you don't forget, please remind me.
Okay.
Right, Mr. Z, what you got for us, mate? What 3 things are you going to do from that list? What's relevant to you?
Well, I need to find a way to develop good content on the website that I can link with all of my other online stuff, as well as developing content that's relevant to other online sites.
Sure.
And so, social bookmarking and linking, that kind of thing.
Right, so that's what you're going to primarily
That's my
focus
main
on.
focus.
Right.
That's the main point of the site,
Right.
to develop that sort of online identity.
I mean, if you was say a consultant, all right, of what can you think of consultancy for?
Christ, I don't know. Tours in Southeast Asia.
Tours in Southeast Asia, you're a consultant. For a consultant primarily for tour companies to do it properly. You know, you come in and you say, right, I want to be a tour company, hire me and I'll tell you exactly how to do it. And so a good thing for a consultant, he needs to prove his worth. So for you, in that case, you would want to do guest posts. You want to find places to talk about and you say, well, no, this is my experience and you know, I'm very good and this is what happened and this is what didn't happen and if you want to find out more about me, click here. And someone will read this article and go, yeah, oh right, yeah. He must know what he's doing, I need this guy. So that, it all depends on what you're doing. You know what I mean? So for example, tank tops, what you're doing with Facebook, and it's very visual and stuff, so perfect place for it.
Because I think why I come up with a tank top, not other products, because I saw the most people they are wearing.
Yeah.
So I think maybe this can be the business.
Yeah, definitely.
And they follow what I say.
Yeah, cool.
Funny thing. Huh?
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah.
That is very good. I mean, later on you can start saying, right, send me your design, because you're a graphic designer. Right, send me your design, I'll put it on a tank top and send it to you. You know, maybe you've opened a new gym, and do you want some tank tops for your gym? Yeah, you want some tank tops for your gym? Send me your design, mate. You know what, this is shit, I'll do you another logo, 8,000 baht. And so, I mean, and for Zach as well, he's going to have a lot of kind of connections, social bookmarking and stuff like that, and that will bring people to you. So other people interested in travelling in Southeast Asia will start seeing these bookmarks and go, oh right, oh Zach, I see him a lot. Right, you'll come to your website. And then hopefully you start getting the highest level of marketing. The highest level of marketing is advocacy. It's literally the ability of going to instantly. You want to learn web design? You want to go here. Right? Getting other people to tell, other people you trust, other people you interact with, telling you about another brand. That's the highest level of marketing. Right? Cool. Can I stop talking now? Yay! I feel pretty passionate about this topic.